When you start on a green renovation, or any renovation for that matter, it is important to have a plan of attack right from the start. Dara Bowser of Bowser Technical talks to Greg about what to consider when making plans for his house and the next steps to take in the Really Old House Goes Green project.
Okay, Dara, we're going to be redoing this house on your guidance, and we're going to be listening to your recommendations. So maybe off the top you could maybe try to list different ways that people could improve the sustainability of their house.
You've got to start with a plan, and the plan starts with your needs, your aspirations, the plan for how long you expect to be in this house, what you expect to do in the house. Are you going to sell it in a couple of years? Are you going to have your home-based business here? Is one of your family going to have a home-based business here? Your wife, kids? Do you expect your kids to move out shortly? Do you have elder parents that you may expect to live in your home? We need to do an assessment of the whole house. Okay. You had an assessment done by Energy, which is a very good basic assessment for someone who wants to do energy efficient and sustainable upgrades that a person would do in the normal course of operation in the house. But we're talking about more than that. So we need to do a really in-depth look at how the house is built, the condition of the foundation, the walls, whether the insulation, a pretty in-depth analysis of what's going on with the house before we start. We work with home designers and builders and HVAC contractors to help them do high-performance houses, sustainable houses and greenhouses. So we need to hook you up with the professionals that can do that. Yeah. If you don't have a survey for your property, you probably need a surveyor. Okay. And these are
the next steps that I should be doing.
Right.
Surveyor.
You need, if you're going to start taking out walls in the house, you need a home designer who knows framing and structure. Okay. So now they can start telling you which walls you can take out and which walls you can't.
Works. No? Next up, we got to get a surveyor and a home designer in. Correct? Okay, so is there anything else today that you figure from your expertise is any worth looking around to?
For me, I'd like to take a look around your house, and for myself to get some kind of condition assessment. And my normal process is I walk around the outside of the house. Okay. And take a look essentially at the foundation and the features on the outside. And then walk around the inside, the basement, and give myself an idea of what you've got.
Outside, Dara looks at the foundation, siding, and other areas of interest.
This is vinyl siding, which is kind of interesting in that it's not aluminum. If it was aluminum siding and you decided to remove it because you wanted to build up the wall and more insulation, the aluminum is actually worth money, but the vinyl is not, unfortunately.
Jordan Summers, building technologist, uses an infrared camera to see areas of the house where there is heat loss. This is a great way of detecting heat flow that would go unnoticed to the naked eye.
Yeah, the cold spots are blue, and the darker it gets, the colder it is. Hot spots are red. The hotter it gets, it'll get closer to white. And it just shows the heat signatures of spots on the wall, so you can tell where your heat loss of the building is. Yeah, no, at the top of the window, between the ridge or the attic vent and the window, there's a severe heat leak there. There's something coming out there. But whereas without the thermal camera, there's nothing.
Key areas inside the house Dara looks at are the basement and attic spaces. Go to thegreenhub.ca to find Dara's observations and the full article for this week's installment of This Really Old House Goes Green.